tonight just is not just another live. It's eclipse season. The eclipse is a portal, and the energy right now is very karmic, raw, undeniable. Endings, beginnings, breakthroughs, all unfolding all at once. And so we also have my birthday today. So I thought, let's all step into this space together and reveal a few cards. And I'm going to try my best. I might have to bring YouTube up on my screen. I'm going to try my best to be able to see what's going on in the chat. And I'm sorry I'm a little delayed. I was planning on being on sooner than I am. And I am going to do 4 free readings. Let me see. 4 free readings. You do have to be a subscriber in order to get your reading. And so, make a comment. Let me know, how is the eclipse season affecting you? All right, and if you haven't had a chance yet, check out my other videos. I have all signs. I'll be doing all the different signs tomorrow morning. If I don't get a chance, I'll do them this evening. So all we have to do is, I have a few of you that was looking for me, so hopefully you get a chance to jump on. Here, I'm going to bring up my account and see if it shows me. Oh, crap. I just realized my microphone, hopefully, oh, I have this microphone on. Sorry, I got confused. All right, so I have a couple of you already on there. So I am doing no more than 4 free reads. So you do have to jump on and put your request in, because I'm only doing 4 free reads tonight. This is to celebrate my birthday. And I do appreciate all of you. To see if I could find hi. All right. Hi. All right. So okay, everybody's saying hi. Who wants to jump in and get their free read? All right, because I have like a whole bunch of you right on now. Somebody go and say, all right, who wants to get the first read? Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so it's my birthday. And so today I'm doing 4 free reads. Okay, Amber, you're the first one that says me. So this one is you. All right. So Amber, you get the first one. All right. So this is eclipse season. All right. And thank you. All right. So Amber, your energy is the 6 of Cups. So Amber, you're asking maybe about your soulmate. You're asking about somebody that you feel very familiar, very much maybe have some past lives with. You're inquiring about somebody who you feel very connected to. Now, because of the solar eclipse, what may be shifting? We also have a new moon, right? And you were concerned that you had to walk away and end this connection. You felt it was really something that you had to end. And so you're hoping that this eclipse season is going to make a big change. And right now, I'll clarify them for you. But right now, I'm seeing that this is somebody who is a soulmate. This is somebody who is actually have really deep connection with you. And you're here seeing something is changing about whether or not you have to leave them. Now, what is ending for you is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords here, this is going to eclipse out. And the Page of Swords, the swords has a lot to do with communication, but it's usually um, not great communication. This is something that usually is maybe a promise that tend to get broken. Maybe there was some words that were shared and they needed to be repaired, basically. What is going to begin with you? You've got the 10 of Cups here. So you do seem to feel very much that there is going to be thank you. There is going to be some happiness. It looks very much like your home life is going to be very satisfying, and it looks very promising. Again, I'm going to clarify these cards for you, Amber. Now, what is changing is you're not going to need to do all the juggling. You're not going to be the one doing all initiating. It looks like you were between you and this person, you had to go and manage and juggle and try to do everything. So the relationship seemed very one-sided, where they just sat there and kind of waited, and you had to go and try to do all the convincing. And what is manifesting is the Chariot. Now, what is hidden? I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles, and beneath the deck, what has been deceiving is the Hierophant. All right, so let's clarify this a little bit. All right, so your soulmate, your kindred spirit. All right, so your kindred spirit, I've got the Tower, I've got the 8 of Cups upside down, and I have the 8 of Wands. All right. So this is somebody you don't want to leave. You don't want to walk away from. You feel that this person has caused some upheaval in your life. This person has not been, maybe possibly even a trauma bond. This has been somebody that has been fated for you, but it has been challenging. And the thing is, you don't want to leave this person, but things have been very slow. It's been just ongoing slow. And so you really didn't know what you should do because you feel stuck. Now, with the fact of this solar eclipse, you're showing here, oh, you don't have to walk away, because the solar eclipse is bringing something um, to the fore. And what this is showing is you're not in this journey alone. So I'm getting here the Death card, the 8 of Coins upside down, and the Hermit card upside down. So what this is saying is, yes, you don't have to walk away. This journey about searching for truth, you already know the answer to that. You already have done all of the inner work. And you know that there has been a huge transformation, and this eclipse is bringing this transformation to you. In fact, your standards have changed. You used to think that you needed more work, you needed to do more, and now you're like, wait a minute, I'm worthy of this. I know I got this. And so what's ending is you constantly needing to message, you constantly needing to go and take promises that are constantly being one-sided. And so I'm seeing here with the Page of Swords, you have here clarifying the Page of Swords, you've got the Knight of Wands upside down, you've got the Page of Swords, and the Hangman upside down. You're not stuck anymore. You know what? You are now well, basically, this is just saying you're not the one who's making the promises. You're not the one that's going to be messaging. You're not the one who's going to be making all the promises. you're getting in your feminine energy, and that means that person has to go and start to they have to step into their masculine energy, and they need to now react. They need to go and take their position and do what they need to do, but you needed to pull back your energy. Now, for the beginning of this illumination, what the sun is actually going to illuminate for you is the 10 of cups, and the 10 of cups is being clarified by the King of Swords, the 10 of Wands upside down, and the 5 of Swords. So, you know what? The person has been giving you a lot of the pain and grief. The conflict has been, sorry about that. The person has been given you as if this is your responsibility. This conflict is your responsibility. This is your doing. And so really this is about them needing to go and um, uh, discipline themselves by, they understand this is truth. They understand that this is they're supposed to go and pursue you. They're supposed to go and do what they're supposed to do. So that means you also have to understand that, they want to be right. And so as long as they're always needing to be right, you're not in a situation where you can go and follow through to be in your feminine energy. So with you juggling this position with this person, it's showing here, well, you've got 9 of cups, 9 of coins, and the Knight of Swords. So this is saying the reason that everything has been juggling, as much as you want this so much, you felt that you've earned this, you've worked so hard for it, but this person's avoidant attachment. And what is going to happen with avoidant attachment? That avoidant attachment wants you to be insecure, wants you to be needy. And as soon as you start pulling your energy back, they're like, oh, wait a minute, where'd you go? Because they're the one that's insecure. They're the one who actually has codependency, right? So as soon as you pull your energy back, they're going to move forward because they're showing here as avoidant attachment. And just because you're everything, you're seeing them as everything you want, you need to discipline yourself by understanding that the more that you keep on chasing them, the more they're going to pull away. So what is showing here as you manifesting is, is this polarity that is showing. You've got one is going in one direction, one is going in the other. And what you need to do is really understand how you are focusing your energy, and the other person will respond in a great way. So here I'm seeing, for clarification, what is manifesting. You've got the Chariot, you've got the Sun, you've got conflict, and you've got 2 of Wands upside down. So this is saying that this is exactly what I was saying. You have this polarity, we got this really great things are happening, but then as soon as something really great happens, you got conflict, and the conflict is going to follow every time something really happens that's really great, because this person is having a dysregulated nervous system. So every single time, when things get close, they got to just pull back. So for you to just give them that little bit of space, some people will say, oh, just pull back and give them some space, and that will go and ease everything. Well, actually, what it is by you doing that, it's not manipulating the situation, but you getting in your feminine energy, knowing this person is going to come back, knowing this person, this is just the way things go with them. And when they pull back, it has nothing to do with you. It's just them trying to regulate their nervous system. Because right here, everything it's showing is really great. What's been hidden is this has a lot to do with your subconscious and how you manifest, how you actually feel worthy in this relationship. So if you feel that there is a wound where you can't, if you can't feel that you can manifest because you can't be chosen, well, then you're going to go and manifest those wounds. So for this card, for the Ace of Pentacles, which is hidden, you've got the King of Coins upside down, you've got the Four of Cups upside down, and you've got the Four of Coins upside down. So all fours here. So the King of Pentacles has a lot to do with feeling very secure, and it's reversed. So this has a lot to do with feeling lack. And it has a lot to do with your manifesting coming from a lack mindset. And then you're trying to not hold on, but you're not really, you're trying to connect in this lack mindset. So if you start going and changing how you are manifesting more from abundant mindset, you'll see the potential that this may even work out in a little bit of a better way. Now, what's deceiving you is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant has a lot to do with your traditional belief system. It has a lot to do with what you've been taught. And what is deceiving you is you're telling yourself a story that you have always experienced. So if you think in your head, oh, he's going to leave soon, this is how he's going to be, those limited beliefs are what is going to interfere how things are going to be. Because when I am looking at clarification for the Hierophant, I have the World, I have the Four of Swords, and I have the Queen of Hearts. And so what is deceiving you is the pushback. You think it's over, and that you love them, but it's over, and that you're going to have to just suck it up and be compassionate and love them from afar. And so this is something to do with something that you have experienced before over and over and over again. So you keep on having this belief system that you have to love them from afar. You have to, this is how it always ends. And so that is really basically what your reading is saying, is that, change the way that you have these limited beliefs, but this is your person. This is showing is your soulmate. And, all you have to do is work with the fact that they have some trauma in how they attach. And if you can work with them by knowing how to work with somebody with avoidant attachment issues, you'll see that they never really tried to leave you in the first place. It's just how their nervous system reacts. All right. Did you get all of that? Sorry, my voice is really weak. I've been working all day. Who would like to get the next read? All right. Are we going to have another read? You do have to be a subscriber in order for it to... You have to be a subscriber in order for you to be able to get a reading, though. It just allows me to be able to... It allows me to be able to tap into your energy. Oh, now I can see all the messages. I'm so sorry. I couldn't see all the messages before. All right. So, Amber, is it Lestat? Is it Lestat? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Lestat? All right. Millie, is that you requesting a read as well? I'm not sure if I caught on to that right. I do have the chats up now, so I can see them. Somehow it wasn't showing everything here. All right, this is for you, Lestat. Your energy, Tower upside down. I'll clarify these as well. All right. So your energy is the Tower upside down. What is shifting because of the solar eclipse? The Star upside down. Feeling a little hopeless. What is ending? This is ending. Let's see what's beginning. So it looks like you're feeling a little insecure about something. Is the eclipse taken away something that is making you very insecure? Because it looks like a relationship has been changing for you. It looks like there has been a shift in a relationship. And I'm not sure, because you are manifesting. And what's hidden? Something you were expecting to happen. All right. So what I'm looking at here, I'll clarify. So I'm seeing some healing taking place. And it looks like the eclipse felt a little hopeless, felt a little bit trying, because of the fact that it looks like what was ending was something that I felt that wasn't quite what you wanted. There was a very close, but not quite what you wanted. It actually made you feel that I'm just going to say this, a relationship where you were not appreciated the way that you should have been appreciated. It was just kind of like a situationship. And you weren't really happy. And so this is what you're doing is the relationship probably had to end so that you would be more happy. What was hidden had a lot to do with the fact that there was some conflict and you're still holding on to some of that conflict. Let's clarify this. Yes, because what's deceiving is the energy has been moving very fast. There's just been a lot of shifting. And let's look at this. Hi, Kara. All right. So the tower, so confirmation for what I'm getting for the tower, upside down. I've got new beginnings upside down. I've got death upside down. And I've got the 8 of coins upside down. So this is telling me that you've been doing some healing over a relationship that didn't really go as planned. And it's not that it ended, but it's something that you have been holding on to for such a long time. And you have very high standards. And you felt very strongly that this was the one. And so what I'm getting for the Star upside down is the Hanged Man, the the Page of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. So what this is sharing with me here is that it was energy that was stuck. It seems like it wasn't going anywhere. In fact, there was no communication coming from this person that you very much desire. For the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups actually, I will say what's ending is there seems to be something that wasn't quite what you wanted. Like sometimes it went a little obsessive, maybe a little addictive. But I'm seeing here Nine of Wands upside down, Six of Swords. And yeah, so this energy is very karmic. All right, very karmic. I'm looking at you're trying to heal some karmic energy here. You had to walk away from somebody who was really resisting you and resisting this karmic influence. Yes, thank you. It's my birthday and I'm celebrating with all of you. All right, so here you are going through this situation. And let's look at the Queen of Wands upside down. Lestat, is this resonating with you in any way? Queen of Wands upside down. You get the Two of Coins, Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Cups upside down. Yeah. So this is telling me what this is illuminating was this was you. Thank you. This is you. This is you not in your power. You felt very powerless. You felt like you had no other choice. You felt like you were people pleasing, always needing to go and give yourself. And it was always to focus on them, but they were not focusing on you. So this relationship had to end or change in some way. And so with that, thank you, Amanda. So with this change that's been happening, you have here, you've got the King of Wands upside down, the Queen of Wands upright, and you've got the Five of Cups. So this is telling me that there is unhappiness because this is for the Four of Wands. The commitment, this relationship, what's happening here? There you are as the King and Queen of Wands. One of you, the masculine, is unhappy. They're not in their masculine energy. So there is some grief and some pain, all right? So what is manifesting? Your happiness. You are, thank you. You are trying to achieve some happiness. You're trying to achieve some happiness. You really just want to be happy. And you are being confirmed with, yes, you know, this is what you're manifesting. You're manifesting to get along, to not have conflict. And you don't have to do all the work. This is somebody who's working all the time reverse. So basically you are manifesting this. You're not going to have to be doing all the work. You don't have to always be people pleasing and begging and pleading and always trying to do all the work for them and for yourself. And so this is what is showing. Now, with the Seven of Swords, or sorry, the Five of Swords here, this is basically what's hidden. So let's clarify this. So this is the energy that is hidden. Hi, Michelle. So what's hidden here is showing the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Coins, and the Nine of Cups. So no, sorry, I don't want to adopt anymore. I've got 4 kids. All right, so what is hidden is, here you are at the Five of Swords. Five of Swords has a lot to do with conflict. What was hidden was there was a lot of conflict and somebody was really conflicted. So you are showing, here's somebody who has been not showing up. They've been not, doing any action. They haven't been, you've been in a defensive situation, or they have been. And maybe, look, they were not even what you wanted. You've been feeling very much that you've been settling with something here that hasn't been working out. And with the energy of moving very fast, it's saying here what's been moving very fast is the fact that this is about two wands, about conversations about this journey is not over. This is about the completion. So it just seems like it's always when you have a conversation, nobody's telling you what you want to hear. They're always just like changing the subject, or somehow things are just not clear. This person seems to always be keeping things hidden from you, or that there may be some things that you don't know, and you're not very happy in this relationship. So maybe there's some changes that's going on in this relationship, where there's a relationship ending, but that's because of the fact this person hasn't been. Thank you, Terry. Thank you so much. But you haven't been finding that this relationship has been very stable, reliable. So you are actually noticing that there's a possibility there's an ending in place, but you're making room for something better because you just want to be happy anyway. All right, so that's your reading. Two more readings I'll do. So nice for you to join me. I was wondering if any of my regulars are going to show up. Hey, Jessie. Nice to see you too. Everybody's starting to show up. Thank you so much, Lestat. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me. All right. So that is your read. And I thank you for letting me read for you. So I have two more readings. Who's next? I have to look to see who else. Did I miss anybody? Millie, I don't know if you were asking. All right. I got two more readings. You have to say me, or have to be clear that you want me to read. You have to be subscribed though. You have to subscribe, and then I will read you, only because it's, to be fair, it's about an energy share. Because if you're not subscribing, why are you asking me to read? Oh, Cherry, you got in there. All right. Cherry. All right. Amanda, I'll squeeze you in there. So Cherry, Jessica, and Amanda. All right. Cherry next. So I'll do Cherry. Oh no, I'm only doing, actually I'm doing 5 tonight, and that's it. Can't do more than that, but I'll do some more tomorrow. Sorry. No, sorry. I was only supposed to do 4, and I'm doing 5, and I'm not being asked to do more. All right. So back to Cherry. Cherry, you're asking about your ability to manifest. You're asking, am I doing it? Am I doing it? How is it working? How's my manifesting? Because what has been shifting is you have this conflict that has been causing you some conflict. It's like, is it gone now? Is whatever has been interfering with my manifesting, is it gone now? because what's ending is I want this person who's a knight in shining armor who's going to come and rescue me. But what's beginning is you get the Knight of Wands upside down. And so what's changing is you don't want to see this. Your person is coming. And so what you are manifesting is don't look back because it's never going to be the same. Then what's hitting is that you're going to be recognized for all your hard work. All right. And underneath the deck, you've got the Queen of Swords upside down. So let's clarify. Okay, just remember, if I remember this, Jessica and Amanda. All right. So magician, you being the magician. Magician is clarified by, so here you are, your energy. You want to know if you are in that magician mode, if you are manifesting, and you've got the King of Coins upside, I'm sorry, Knight of Coins upside down, 10 of Cups upside right, and the 6 of Coins upside down. So you're like, listen, I am not giving my energy to anybody. I am really being careful who I'm sharing my energy with, and I'm not giving it to any people who doesn't deserve it. In fact, I am happy, I am thriving, and I am being happy, being number one. And so what I've noticed is Eclipse is taking away all the conflicts, all the ways that I was getting in my own way. So let's confirm this. And your confirmation is, they say, what is shifting because of the eclipse? Tower upside down, 3 of Coin upside down, and a new beginning. So anywhere where there has been trauma or some problems with whoever you joined with, it just seems like you're shifting that energy, and you're surrounding yourself with people who are intuitive and full of love and positive. Now, what's ending is you were kind of in this fantasy of your person being going to rescue you, going to save you. And so what I'm seeing here is you've got the King and Queen of Wands, and this came out like just for another reading, right? Look, but you are not, this is healing, all right? So you're not quite in your energy yet. Okay. He's ready. He's ready, but you're quite not. But this is the thing. What's ending is you not being ready. All right. See, this is what's ending. He's ready, but now you're not being. So this is ending. You're starting to become in alignment. And so what's beginning is the fact that what's beginning is you are no longer putting up with guys who are just, being a burden, being problems, right? Because here you got your burden. Here you've got men who are not acting in their masculine energy, and you're no longer being stressed about it. If men show up and they're not, showing up, you're like, yeah, I'm done. I'm next, right? So what is changing is you're actually aligning with your person. You're actually aligning with the person that is meant for you. And the person that is meant for you will, you don't have to you don't have to always people please. You don't always have to go and prove yourself. You don't always have to elevate yourself. The person already is elevated, right? Exactly match for you. You don't, so you're being confirmed by Three of Wands here, Temperance, and the Four of Cups. So you know what? This person is not somebody that's going to make you feel any different than you are. You're going to feel good, you're going to feel great, you're not going to feel depleted, and you're not going to be too elevated. You're just going to feel like you are where you're supposed to be, and this person's going to show up and feel the same way as you. And so what you're manifesting is not repeating old karmic cycles that you've repeated before, because you are showing here that in the past, I have here recovery upside down. You've got the Six of Wands upside down, but you've got the Lovers upside right. So what you're manifesting here is not looking back of, oh, you know, I got to do all this work. I got to go and make sure work on my ego. I have to go and make sure that everything is good. But what it is your person is going to mirror your energy exactly. And so what's hidden is, you know, what's hidden is it's the way you see yourself. You know, if you keep on challenging, if you keep on saying it's over before you even get started, of course it's not going to go anywhere. If you keep on saying yes, you know, so here you are, Queen of Swords upside down. And so what it is you're in duality, and it keeps on interfering with your identity. You're like, you're a people pleaser, you're a giver, and then you're called. So you're kind of like have a little bit of an unregulated nervous system where you're kind of like, oh, clingy, and then you are pulling away. And so what it is basically you got to go and regulate that nervous system a little bit, and that will make everything just align. You have to understand that, you know, you need to feel safe, you know, that the person who is meant for you is not going to be someone that is dangerous or unsafe. And so that is just something that you have done to protect yourself from anyone that was not safe before. All right. Jessica. All right. Jessica. You're welcome. Thank you for joining me during my birthday. My hair looks so yellow on screen. I wonder why that looks like that. All right. Yes. Jessica, your energy. What's shifting because of the solar eclipse? Looks like you were a little stressed out. What's ending? What is it clipping out? What's beginning? What's changing? And what is manifesting? What is hidden? Boy, that conflict is coming up a lot. And Queen of Cups. All right. So, Jessica, what I'm seeing here is you are asking about somebody that you love, and You're asking about somebody that you love, but you feel very strongly that they are not showing up for you. They are not being present. You are, girls, get rid of Mr. Python there. I can go and time them out. All right. So what I'm seeing here is you're feeling very strongly that Mr. King of Cups, the one that you love so much, is not showing up for you. They're not being who you want. So you're kind of looking at and say, oh, there's some resistance there. I'm not really sure if I want to know, but you're resisting. However, what I'm seeing here is what is shifting because of the solar eclipse. You get the Strength card. And the Strength card has a lot to do with you've been really trying hard to accomplish something. You've been really working hard through something that has been kind of stressing you out. And it has maybe a lot to do with the fact that something here wasn't meant to be, that you may have thought it was. You may have been looking for this person to be your twin flame or your soulmate, but it didn't show up the way that you thought it would. And so what is beginning is, you're looking at being more of trying to get back into your heart and not so much in your head and overthinking everything, because you're really trying to know what you were trying to be respectful to what is real and what is not real anymore. But what you are actually manifesting is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is somebody that you really, truly desire and can feel really passionate about again, because that seems to be what is distorted here. Is you want some passion in your life that you've been missing for a very long time. You feel very much, because what I'm showing here hidden is there's been a lot of conflict and a lot of areas where you're not really feeling good in your own way, because this is you as the Queen of Cups. It just seems like maybe a relationship or a marriage, but you just feel like you are not, you're seeming to be very taken advantage of, and so you don't feel loved, you don't feel desired. So let's clarify this. Thank you, Jessica. All right, let's clarify your energy of your inquiry. All right, King of Cups. Yeah, King of Cups. Okay, you want to hear it? King of Cups, I'm getting, you weren't listening to your own intuition. You know this person was not your person. You know your person was not over. This was just a cycle that had to be repeated. Hi there, Ivan. It was something that you had to repeat over and over again. And until you get it right, it's going to keep on being repeated. Unfortunately, I have everybody already going to be done. I have one more after this. I have one more reading after this, and then I'll have to go because I have to I have Amanda, and that would be it. All right. Sorry, but anybody can book online if they really want to have a reading. But yes, your person is a karmic cycle. So what you're trying to do is you are shifting because of a solar eclipse, the Strength card. And the Strength card is being clarified by, oh, look at you. You're doing a lot of work. It's showing here you are working so hard at trying to end this conflict. You've got this conflict, and there's been a lot of movement, a lot of action. There's been a lot that you've been doing, and it's a lot of energy moving. And so you are showing Thank you, Sherry. So you are showing here that what's ending for the lovers, you've got the Queen of Swords, you've got the Eight of Cups, and you've got the Four of Coins. So what's ending is this this the twin flame, where you're starting to think that, was this really even good for me? What was I holding on to? Because you were really torn. Your heart said, this feels like it was supposed to be for me, but you were holding on to this energy of needing to leave, and you didn't want to walk away from something that you were holding so much onto. But the thing is, you didn't feel that you were having the ability to be really able to perceive what was right and what was wrong. And so, what was beginning to illuminate for you is you're trying to get out of your head and get back into your heart. You're trying to, feel that you're doing this not just because you want attention, but you really wanted things to go in a great way. You really wanted to go and feel that, that that completion, that everything is working out in a really positive way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate. And so what has been changing is basically you don't have to go and be um, putting all your focus and effort into somebody who is just a lot of work. In fact, you don't even have to listen to the stories of how you're not a great person, or, he doesn't love you, or, you're just needing to go and take a step back from all of that and manifest that desire and that passion again, right? Because that's the thing. You have been insecure about something moving forward because you just wanted to have that desire. You just wanted to have that ability to feel good, because your conflict is because of your partner. The conflict is, you're always needing to be the one who needs to apologize, and you're just feeling it's a really one-sided relationship. And you're desirable. You're desirable. You know that you are in a situation where your person, you're not with them. You know that you deserve somebody who will not make you cry or make you feel unsatisfied. And you just want somebody to make you feel desirable. So that's the reading. Trust whatever happens is making room for you to be happy. Yeah, you just basically need to put that energy of desire back into yourself. You need to feel motivated to live life to your fullest again, and not be in the state of putting all your energy trying to make somebody else happy, because really you should be focusing on yourself. Well, my big day is today. This is my birthday. You're welcome. All right, Amanda is the last reading that we're going to do. Amanda, are you still here? You have to be subscribed. Thank you, Amanda. You have to be subscribed. And yes, anybody who is being part of the readings, if you felt it resonate, let me know. I don't need to have the validation, but some others may. And I would love it if you, I do many readings. I do have to do all the signs after this, and I'll have them posted between today and tomorrow. and I do them every weekend. I also do all sorts of different hypnosis and meditations to help you align with your person. I also do occasionally free reads, and I'm trying my best to go and do them too. All right, your energy, Amanda. Look at you, you're a magician. All right, so you're in manifesting mode. All right, and what is shifting because of, sorry, the list is closed tonight. What is shifting because of the solar eclipse? You've got the Page of Wands. And what is ending, going dark, what is beginning is the Moon. What is changing, and what are you manifesting? What is hidden, and what has been deceiving you? All right. So let's get into this, Amanda. So you are in magician mode. You are manifesting. You are looking at, what am I manifesting? What's showing up for me right now? And so I'm showing you in manifesting energy. This is what you're calling in. And so this eclipse is really about you and how you're calling in your energy.